Good day, everyone. I am Lizelle Maydi Mahilwas, BS Criminology 3B. I'm a third year student. So, this moment, I will going to present to you the life and work of Rizal. And for now, I will going to start in the preliminary discussion. And I'm going to start in the biographical sketches of Rizal. So, the the discussion is all about the biographical sketches of Rizal. It discusses the character of Rizal, that he was born in the year of Ox, and his constellation is Gemini. As for me, since my zodiac sign and constellation has description about the person's character personality, it really has a connection of what kind of person are you? Like me, my constellation is Libra, a type of person who are extrovert, cozy, and friendly, and born in the year of 2000, which is the year of the dragon. Its description is ambitious and have a strong drive to realize my dreams and also adventurous. Next discussion is the intellectual greatness of Rizal. I can say that Rizal is very gifted because he is very intelligent person. As for me, my intellectual greatness is environmental and gift from God. Environmental because I can learn also in the environment or the people around me. During my first year in college, I didn't have any plans or goals in life. I just took this course and that's it. But not until when I have already friends who are ambitious and they have their goals in life and they influence me to become a person who has goals in life. I've learned so much from them. I'm very thankful for that. And my next intellectual greatness is the gift from God, because even if I'm not an intellectual one, that I'm just an average person, but still I can get a passing grade or scores or sometimes higher grades when I study hard. Sometimes I have difficulties in coping up a lesson when it's not properly discussed, unlike to those intelligent one, they can cope up easily even if it's not properly discussed. But I know to myself that I can do better than that. I just don't know how or when. I'm still very so much thankful and blessed to have this kind of gift from God. So the next discussion is all about the inferiority complex and dilemma of Rizal and his education. It was being discussed that Rizal in his young life, he had experienced an inferiority complex. He was often described as a very thin child with a disproportionately big head, and he was being teased by his sisters of his frail body. As for me, I know that we all experience teasing or being bullied when we are young. I experienced being bullied by my brother or friends because I am so thin, skinny during my elementary days, and when they tease me, I fought back. I'm going to punch their back or face so that they will stop teasing me. As I get older, when I hit the puberty stage, there's a lot of changes, especially to my body. I gain weight and I am not skinny as before, and I slightly glow up. So in Results Education, I can say that he's very lucky because he can go to school, not just a school but a prestigious and being wealthy. Prestigious one and have some private tutors. I idolize Rizal because he used his intelligence and being wealthy to study and took different courses at the same time. For me, I'm still very thankful because I go to school and learn, and for my parents, even if we are not rich, they can still provide our daily needs, and it's a great opportunity to be part of this free higher education because it's very big help for those or for us who cannot afford or have difficulties to enter college or finish college because of the tuition fee, but thanks to that free higher education, we can finish our studies for free. So, on February 7, 1886, he also went to Berlin. He worked as an assistant in the clinic of Dr. Xavier Galli and expanded his specialization in the treatment of eye diseases. So as for me, I would really do everything also to my parents, even if I'm hard-headed sometimes, but I do respect them. All of this is for them, for my parents. I study hard. I'm eager to finish my studies, to find a stable job, because because that's their happiness to see their children become successful. So my dream is also their dream. My father always told us that he really wants us, me and my brothers, to become successful someday, and then after that he can die. Sometimes they cannot provide my wants because their money is enough only for our needs, and I understand that. I also do part-time jobs. I work in a carinderia because not every time that I should always depend on them. I know that it's our parents' obligation to take care of us, to feed us, to get education, but it's our obligation also to take good care of them if I if I or we become successful someday. So the next discussion is all about the exiled life of Rizal. After all those travel for after all those travel, frustration and disappointment of Rizal, finally he and his family reunited in Hong Kong, where his family came Hulu, where they are exiled. In life, you'll be facing so many different trials, frustration and disappointments. I've learned that no matter what happened, no matter how life so hard, at the end of the day, myself and my family is all that I have. Like Rizal, even if they are separated in a long time, they were facing not ordinary problems that time, but at the end of the day, they were united in Hong Kong, also by the contributions of Filipino headed by Jose Anacleto Ramos. So for me, all of this hard work, my goals in life are dedicated to my family. Not because of them, I would not be where I am today. Like Rizal made a lot of sacrifices for his family and his country. I realized that in life, we need people who can help us as we take our journey. Our family and friends who will be there for us in times of good and bad. Rizal was being supported by his family and his fellow Masons. So lastly, um, I learned that in life, you need to work hard for yourself, for your family or loved ones. You need motivation so that you can achieve whatever you want to be. It's okay to ask for help sometimes if you can't take it anymore, because there are people that will give a hand to you because you deserve it. So the next discussion is all about the justice and death of Jose Rizal. So the life of Rizal was a very inspiring one. It's not just a common story that we can easily forget, but a story that will enlighten our minds of what really happened in the history. We should be grateful that if not because of them, we would not be where we are today, especially Jose Rizal's sacrifice. Jose Rizal played a big role in this country. One thing that I've learned in life and work of Rizal is that he is not afraid to die for his country, because he's fighting for our dreams in the hands of the conqueror. He knows that he will end up like that, to be killed. But as for me, he has so much contribution for us, and he deserved to be called our national hero. So for me, as I reflect it to myself that my life is nothing compared to Rizal, just here sitting and complaining how hard life is and not doing anything instead of finding a solution to my problem. Here I am blaming my situation, that why I'm here, why is that I born this way, or maybe I just overthink too much. But I know to myself what I am doing. It's just sometimes my emotion will dominate in a moment, but in a few minutes, and after that I'll be okay. So lastly, I've learned certain things from Rizal, which is important to become successful in life. That in every step that I shall take, never forget God, because you will not succeed and have a happy life without Him. So always put God's first before anything else, and trust yourself and be the best version of yourself. So that's all for the prelim discussion.